Hello, Futuristica back again with yet another mind-blowing video. So today, we'll be looking at the top 10 most craziest motorcycles ever made. You could argue that all bikers have a little bit of crazy in them, but they'll also tell you that there are crazy motorcycles, and then there are really crazy motorcycles. What are these motorcycles? Stick with me to find out. (10) MV Agusta F4. With a top speed of 185 miles per hour, the MV Agusta F4 is another 1000cc liter bike that exhibits raw power. What makes this bike stand out is its handling. Even at top speeds, the bike leans and corners like it's on rails. The lightweight crankshaft and stroke motor keep the overall weight down. The result is the bike's ability to rocket from 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds. With this power level, MV Agusta understands that not everyone is prepared to handle this level of performance. The built-in 8-level traction control helps you tame this wild pony. After all, a max power of 174 horsepower at 10,000 RPM is plenty of power to help you wild and out on the street or track. 9. The Ducati Panigale V4 R. The Ducati Panigale V4 R is a bike developed from Ducati's entrant for the 2019 World Superbike. It features classic sport fairings in the iconic Ducati red. You will see other MotoGP features like winglets that help channel air around the bike and rider when traveling at high speeds. Instead of being a standard V4, it settles in at 998cc. However, you can buy it with an option race package that increases the engine's horsepower. In the right conditions, the Panigale V4 beats out other bikes on this list by achieving 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3 seconds flat. However, it does come with the industry standard, electronically limited top speed of 186 miles per hour. 8. Aprilia RSV4. This motorcycle styling can distract you from its performance abilities. The Aprilia RSV4 used to have a 1077cc engine, but it now has a 1099cc liquid-cooled DOHC 65-degree engine. There are 6 riding modes to choose from. There are 3 restrained modes for the street and 3 track modes for when you're ready to see what this bike can really do. Plus, there's a laundry list of fancy performance features that include things like traction control, ATC, launch control, ALC, wheelie control, AWC, and engine brake control, AEB. What makes this bike a standout is its power-to-weight ratio. This enables it to impressively get to 60 miles per hour in 3.1 seconds. You can also hit the track to experience its top speed of 191 miles per hour. 7. Kawasaki Ninja ZX14R SUPERSPORT. This bike is simply amazing. The Kawasaki Ninja ZX14R SUPERSPORT looks like a beast, let's make it clear. Not many bikes can compare with this one on the looks and form factor. However, looks aren't what we're interested in. It's the beast inside the beast, the engine. 1441cc of power with an inline-4 moto gives the bike its zip. The 3-level traction control system is helpful to get the bike under control quickly. The best part of the bike, however, is the fact that even on Gear 6, at speeds of 50 to 60, the bike runs smooth. This bike goes from 0 to 60 in just 2.6 seconds and hits a max power of 108 kilowatts at 10,500 RPM with a top speed of 195 miles per hour. 6. DAMON HYPERSPORT Pro. DAMON HYPERSPORT Pro is an electric bike that combines the sport bike and standard into a high-performance package with the most advanced tech you can find on the market. The HYPERSPORT features 2 electronically configurable riding positions that move the seat, foot pegs, windscreen, and handlebars from tucked-up superbike to upright standard at the touch of a button. Damon's industry-first, AI-enhanced safety system, called Copilot, uses 2 cameras and haptic feedback, and the handlebars to alert the rider to surrounding traffic conditions. The center display screen can show the view from the front or rear cameras, taking the guesswork and danger out of riding. But if all that isn't enough to sway potential buyers, the performance specs will. It has 200 horsepower, 200 miles of range, and a top speed of 200 miles per hour. 5. Lightning LS 218. Electric motorcycles haven't gained a lot of traction yet, but Lightning has been looking to change that for over a decade. The company has come a long way since its first electric bike in 2006, and now it sells the Lightning LS 218, which is one of the fastest and extraordinary electric motorcycles on sale. The motorcycle has a top speed of 218 miles per hour, thanks to the 200 horsepower. if you're unsure of Lightning's place as a high-performance motorcycle company, just remember that it brought one of its electric bikes to the legendary Pikes Peak hill climb in 2013. Around the 12.42-mile course, racer Carlin Dunn managed to set a time of 10.694, not only winning the electric category, but also beating other gas-powered motorcycles. So, the LS218 comes from a company that definitely knows what it's doing and didn't come to play. 4. Kawasaki Ninja H2R. We won't argue over the finer details of what this motorcycle does or doesn't do, but it belongs on this list not just because of the closed course-only requirements, but on top speed alone. Without the need to meet any road restrictions, the H2R looks like a spacecraft and flies down a track like one too. The supercharged inline-4 puts on a claimed 326 horsepower and 122 pound-feet of torque, good enough to nip at the heels of 250 miles per hour flat out. The H2R might be blindingly fast, but it's also built to demolish racetracks. To help put riders down quick lap times, the H2R comes with Kawasaki's cornering management function, traction control system, launch control, engine brake control, and quick shifter. The fully adjustable suspension, MotoGP-inspired transmission, and slick Bridgestone tires also help the H2R outperform nearly every other motorcycle on a track. 3. MTT 420RR. Instead of a traditional internal combustion engine, the MTT 420RR utilizes a gas turbine engine. If any of those motorcycles we drew as kids made it into production, they would be as crazy as the MTT 420RR. In addition to the gas turbine engine, the MTT 420RR has lightweight carbon fiber fairings, light 17-inch carbon fiber wheels, and an aluminum alloy frame. In case you were wondering, the RR part of the 420RR's name stands for Race Ready, which the motorcycle certainly is. The MTT 420RR has a claimed top speed of 274 miles per hour, or, in MTT's words, faster than you will ever dare to go. 2. BMW S1000RR. This bike carries a 999cc 16-valve motor engine with a new intake cam and lighter inlet valves, as compared to its predecessor. With its top speed of 299 miles per hour, it's pretty obvious the BMW S1000 is designed for speed, with a really light frame. The weight of this fastest BMW bike is 4 kilograms lesser than the previous one, and has the updated, semi-active suspension pack of the HP4's dynamic damping control. The BMW S1000RR can go from 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds. Even at these speeds, the new power curve on the bike allows for turning to be nice and easy. Features like ABS, cruise control, etc. shows that the bike is street-friendly too. It reaches its max power of 206.5 brake horsepower at 13,750 RPM. 1. Dodge Tomahawk. Even cars have a hard time keeping up with such raw speed. This superbike carries within it an 8,277cc 10-valve, 4-stroke engine that is simply a dream. The Dodge Tomahawk has 4 wheels, and each of them has its own suspension. The transmission on this bike is a 2-speed manual tow shift and uses the traditional chain and sprocket system. The place that was supposed to house the headlights is actually a throttle intake, and the bike also has a cooling system placed behind the intake manifold. It can clock 0 to 60 somewhere in between 1.75 to 2.5 seconds, and hits its max power of 500 horsepower at 5,600 RPM. Its top speed is 350 miles per hour. Needless to say, even a pro rider would have been fighting to keep these crazy motorcycles under control. So in essence, mere riders have little to no chance of managing them. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you for sticking till the end. See you in the next one.